I cheated on my wife and now my kids hate me. We've been together close to 20 years. Our oldest daughter is 18. Our son is 15. Our youngest daughter is 12. We had the most beautiful little family for years. I love my family, but I did give in to temptation. So I'm a lawyer and I have 3 other business partners in the same office. We each have a secretary who is also our personal assistant. My first secretary worked for me for about 8 years and then she quit. So I had to start looking for a new secretary. And along comes Casey. Casey was a breath of fresh air the time she walked through the door. I just knew I had to hire her. Just talking with her gave me some type of motivation. Like, I felt better being around her. Now, me and my wife were still very close at this time, but within weeks of hiring Casey, we began an emotional affair. I don't know how she drew me in, but she did. She was just so beautiful. I would stare at her for hours. My wife even liked her. When they met, they hit it off pretty quickly. Of course, within a few months of seeing Casey, she wanted to get serious. She hated doing this behind my wife's back, and she wanted to tell her. I begged her not to because I didn't want to lose my family. I told her we could just end the affair, and Casey was okay with that, so we ended it. Then my daughter graduates high school and begins working for me. She was supposed to take Casey's old job as my secretary and personal assistant, while still doing her college classes online. So my daughter comes in, sits down at the secretary desk, and opens up the laptop. This was the same laptop that Casey used while she worked for me and during our affair. Within a few hours of our first workday, I heard a door slam shut. My daughter had left the office. I called and texted but got no answer. I did notice the laptop was gone. I thought maybe her and her boyfriend were having an argument, so she went home early. I didn't see this as good workplace behavior though, so I told my wife to have her call me and explain why she left her first day at work so abruptly. My wife was livid. First thing my wife said to me was, "How could you?" So I too went straight home. I found my family packing their stuff. My wife and all 3 kids were very angry with me. My wife told me privately that they all knew about the affair and they were all upset with me. I said, "How could you tell our children? Now they're going to hate me." She said, "Oh no, you're not putting the blame on me. You're the one that had the affair. These consequences are your own. And this burden will be placed on your shoulders, not mine." I apologized repeatedly. I promised her it would never happen again. But of course, she doesn't trust me, and now none of them will talk to me. I've lost everything within 48 hours. My wife, my kids, Casey. I don't know what to do to make it right. Any advice would be greatly appreciated. Bro, did you just say what I thought you said? I lost everything within a 48-hour span. My wife, kids, and Casey too. You're sad over losing your mistress? Then you say your daughter abruptly leaving work upset isn't workplace behavior? You having an affair with your secretary isn't workplace behavior. This man is a true narcissist in its full form. And then tries to blame his wife for his kids being mad at him for having an affair. I'm gonna tell you, these people have some nerve. The audacity to say your daughter leaving work upset is unprofessional, but you having an affair isn't? With the secretary? I just can't. I want to hear your thoughts. Please share them in the comments below. I can't with this dude. Some of y'all has got some nerve. Narc talk, here we come.